All right, so Phenom Tokido starts the set with Karen. I think that's an interesting choice, but I like one thing about him is that having both characters, like it's good to be able to rotate between Karen and Kali in both of these, right? This is a really, really good set. All right, let's get into it. Good night from Germany. All right, homie, have a good one. Early low medium kick hit confirm. Knockdown from Tokido. This set, like, the thing for me is that obviously Tokido is very comfortable in this matchup, you know? Nice. That'll do it. That's stun already. And it's time to thank SD Boy Zach for stunning me with the big 7 months. Thanks very much. It's a long time. Nice. Tokido with the backdash, probably expecting meaty throw. Oof. Nice. Good whip punish on the Fierce from Tokido. I think he started the last round pretty strong too, right? It's just like, once Phenom got going, he got smothered. I think walk up medium kick right there and he got overhead on accident maybe. Yeah, both of these characters have big firepower. What's it called? So whiffing on the ground against them is pretty scary. Unflappable. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that before. You can chip him. Yeah. No, it doesn't even need to. You know, Zach, almost everybody comes into my stream and says, hey, I usually watch your YouTube, but I caught the stream today. That's very common. It's a lot of damage early. And he's cornered. And no interrupt on the second EX red fireball. Damn, that's a lot of gray life. Look at this shit. He's already down to like 50% so fast. All right, well, now he's even a worse spot. Uppercut? No? I think he could have punished harder than that. Yeah, I think the first round went great, and then yeah, it kind of went all downhill from there. Damn, that was a good try. With no meter, these fireballs aren't as risky, right? Because you have to jump to beat out. Yeah, you would have had to not stagger. Like, so in a moment like that, the reason a player like Phenom is going to miss that combo is because he's, you know, committed to the stagger and not because he wants that move to counter him. Yeah, Phenom is such a good player. Before every Capcom Cup, I'm always like, this guy's hella good. Especially this year, right? Phenom's results this year have been so good. Ouch. This is a rough start to the round. Throw stuns. Actually, throw kills. Yeah, that'll kill too. No, he doesn't want to spend any meter. That should have been it. Nice. Pretty safe. He didn't really commit to anything too big on defense, right? He was just chilling. Yeah, round one, Phenom played Sako, and that's such a good match for Phenom, player and character. And I remember you, chat room, you're like, nah, Sako's going to hit him with some sick combos. That matchup's hard, dude. That shit's rough for Manant. Like, you just get beat up and V-skilled and jumped in on. Oh, that's a punish. Yeah, spin build bars. One hit for Dizzy. He hasn't actually done that many uppercuts on Wake Up. Yeah, and as soon as Phenom has meter, you have to respect EX Tenko a little bit more. So fireballs from mid-range are scarier. Nice. Oh, and the drops of meter gone, which means you can't... Oh, that sucks too. And he got hit. I think you just keep it tight here. Yeah, he went for meaty throw. Yeah, he just kept it tight. He just like was like, all right, let me force situations where I'm plus enough to guarantee a throw. Go for a throw. Go for like the frame trap. Like just keep it tight, right? Don't give him a lot of big gaps for Phenom to swing reversal 3-frame into medium into whatever. Yeah, so Phenom's thinking. Obviously, the Karen's not gone so hot so far. And if you're Phenom in this situation, right, like, Tokido's clearly very comfortable in the matchup. He knows how to play it really well. I like the switch here. I think it's very smart. I love Sajam, but he's not an SFV player. I'm actually a Jenga commentator. That's correct. I played Street Fighter 5 on stream yesterday. And last night. Last night was the first time I played a video game in 2.5 months, and it was fucking tight. Being able to play games again feels really good. I played some Gil. He's weird. I think Gil's pretty weird feeling to me. I think he seems like a very V-trigger heavy character. There's a lot of times in neutral. Damn, this is looking rough. The one thing about Nikali is like he is kind of whatever. Yeah, nice on the walk up. He's kind of whatever on the ground, right? He's not really that dominant there. That's something that when Phenom switches to Karen, you can see the difference in the ground game. Like, not having the ability to contest and whiff punish and hit confirm your mediums is like, it's a big difference. Like, this is a very swing-heavy character by comparison to Karen, where you can be a little bit more precise on the ground. This is what you need. Damn, one more for stun. I like the activation just because Tokido is in danger of stun, but he gets stunned anyway. EX gauge. Yeah, perfect. You walk back and then front throw. Yeah, Tokido is on set point, and it's not the first time, and it's not the last time that'll be the case. Punish. Yeah, sometimes he just commits to that V skill, I feel like. I like the switch to this. Oh, that is huge, yeah. Next hit kills too with critical art. And he doesn't have a lot of meter, which is scary too, obviously, right? That's one thing in this matchup as Nikali. You want the EX command throws for the juggle. You want EX uppercut to go through the air fireballs as well. Tokido could have killed him with medium uppercut critical art. That's one thing that people criticize Tokido for, right? Is sometimes weak anti-airs in the clutch. Chip now. Oh boy. He really needed to stop that dash. Next hit kills. The neutral jump's great. In that situation, you want to do neutral jump or a cross-up jump to remove the wake-up uppercut as a threat so that he just has to, like, he doesn't even have to think about it. Because that could have been V-trigger activate, right? Yeah, no check on that dash was very, very important from Tokido. All he needed to do was stick out a button, buffer, fireball, critical art. Like, he needed the chip. Yeah, the missed anti-air, too. He could have uppercut anyway. Even if he thinks he's gonna, what's it called, dive kick, the uppercut will probably still be fine. Like, at worst, it loses to the dive kick out of the air and you get air flipped out. It's not that bad. I have no idea, Mitsuo. I have zero idea if there was actual lag for player 2 or if there was zero lag and it was placebo and players just thought there was. I honestly don't know. Could have been horrible. Could have been none. No clue. Damn, 3-frame DP? Fuck it. Sometimes you have to, right? Get shot, bitch. The chat room gets buck wild and then they get shot. It cracks me up. Getting banned in my chat is pretty hard. Stun. Damn, he got smoked this round. On the ground, too. That's not easy to do with Nikali in this matchup. Yeah, Phenom's so good. He's such an incredibly solid player, right? Like, I think every year, you know, he consistently qualifies for Capcom Cup. He's part of the big, like, 3 that always qualify from Europe. Every year, right? It's like Phenom Luffy problem. Phenom Luffy problem. And then the birds, because they count the birds. And then this year, Infectious. Nice life lead here for Tokido. He'll take his time, slowly pick away at the health. It's a good trade for him, but he gets opened up there. Medium punch buffer so good. Yeah, that hurts. Next hit stun. Beat down. You can just feel that Tokido's not nearly as comfortable, right? Even in the first game against Nikali, he looked great on the ground. He looked like really composed, and he was smoking them, and then it was that close comeback scenario. That game, like, Phenom just walked up and did whatever he wanted. He just did whatever he wanted. He's like, whatever.
Tokido's got to be wondering what on earth has gone wrong here. And you can definitely see Phenom is flowing way more than his character.
Yeah, he just looks comfortable. And Tokido doesn't look as consistent with his answers, right? He's not stuffing him on the ground or whiff punishing him as well as he did in the first, like, game. That game was kind of a wash. And that right there, he should have whiff punished that. Every time you see Nikali stamp, cancel into a stomp, you should walk back and then hit a button. And if you block it, then the button won't come out. And if you don't block it, you should punish it. That's something Tokido should be doing there. And I feel like he would most of the time, but that's like an error that he'd like get away from him. Right here, like, yeah, right there, you walk back, hit a button. If it whiffs, cool, I get my whiff punish. If it's blocked, all right, nothing comes out. Yeah. At least he didn't spend EX and then get trade. That sucks. Trading after spending EX gauge on an uppercut against Akuma feels real bad. Yeah, being able to just swipe with standing medium punches Nikali, no anti-air, is so good, by the way, because you don't need to charge in V-trigger. You just do standing medium punch, and then you just over and over and over do the same thing. That was a mistake. Yeah, he neutral jumped thinking Demon might come out. Oh, fuck. That shit is really good, by the way. The stand line kick into super. That shit is really good. It's super safe. This is a lot of V gauge to give up. Damn. That's a punish. He could have done disc guidance, actually. But I think maybe he was unsure, so he did EX stomp just in case. Yeah, I don't think Tokido has really done that hot, like at the stagger, dealing with stagger pressure so far. I don't think he's been that hot dealing with certified peach liquor. Thanks very much for the 3 months. Nice. Oh, but nothing though. It really feels like on the ground, Tokido is uncomfortable with Nikali. Damn, 2 apiece. And also, you see the lack of anti-airs from Tokido compared to like in the Karen set where he looked much better. Yeah, Nikali V-Trigger never runs out. So once he's activated, he's in V-Trigger for the rest of the round. That's like his big thing. Yeah, I like the way he's playing this now. I think a little tighter with the medium punch buffers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is one of those rounds where it just all slips away real quick, huh? Yeah, exactly. Phenom dies to a hit here. It slows him down a little bit. I think you raw activate. Yeah, sir. No command throw either. That shit is spooky. With EX gauge, that it does like 40%. It's mad life. Uh-oh. Yeah, he wouldn't have died, so he doesn't spend the V gauge all the way. Oh, fuck. That was really safe from Tokido, by the way. And he was just going to throw another grounded fireball, probably. Yep. Oh, my God. If he did a regular jump, he would have killed him. Spends all of his gauge. No V-trigger, no gauge on the ground. Right here, he has to guess between dash or jump, and he guesses wrong. The chip on that was fucked up. Look at how close it is here. And if you're Tokido, he jumps back in the corner. As he lands, he doesn't have anything he can do here, right? He has no meter. He spent all his meter to get the chip lead. And then he doesn't want to deal with contesting on the ground or not. He's really scared of, like, everything, right? So he's like, all right, what am I going to do? Teleport, that's an interesting idea, I guess. But there's enough time that he maybe could have chased it and punished. That shit did mad chip. No time left on the clock. The thing that he really should have done here is instead of jumping back, maybe sticking out medium kick. Because even if he jumped, he would have been pretty safe. So maybe trying it and hoping he doesn't get clipped. But he figured jump back would be the safest thing. Yeah, it's hard either way there. Like, you don't really have that many good options. So he just had to deal with the chip. That was a good set. Hurricane kick on the jump back. No. There's not much you can do there. You can't do it off jump back. Like, in that situation, there's really so few options. You gotta teleport. Teleport's your best choice, and hope that after you land, he doesn't punish it. Maybe hope that it, like, wastes enough time. He played pretty... I don't think he played the matchup super well in the game 2 and game 3 that Phenom won, right? Logan's breathe out. Why did they put... That's pretty funny. Why did they put them on camera here anyway? I would have wanted to see the stage camera.